Please subscribe and give your feedback. Like and share. Thank you.
Deep in the forest, the sun shone brightly. Birds sang sweet songs, squirrels chattered in the trees. It was a beautiful day. Butterflies fluttered by, their wings like rainbows. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves. The forest was alive with joy. A small stream flowed through the trees, its water sparkling. It was a perfect place for a story to unfold. Hare the hare hopped along the path. He was fast and proud, with a twitchy nose and a fluffy tail. Tilly the tortoise ambled slowly behind. She had a wise smile and a sturdy shell.
Slowpoke,
He would call, zipping past her.
Slow and steady wins the race, Hare.
She'd say. One day, Hare was feeling particularly proud. He had just won a race against a squirrel,
I am the fastest in the forest.
he declared, puffing out his chest.
Are you sure about that, Hare?
Of course I am. No one can beat me, especially not a slowpoke like you.
Tilly's smile widened.
Well, perhaps we should have a race then.
The forest animals gathered around, their eyes wide with excitement. A race between Hare and Tilly, this was unheard of.
I'll be the judge.
Freddie the fox cleared his throat.
The finish line is that tall oak tree.
Chirped Betty the bluebird, pointing with her wing. The air crackled with anticipation. Could Tilly really beat Hare?
Ready, set, go. The anticipation was palpable as the runners took their positions. The crowd held their breath, waiting for the signal. The air was thick with excitement and the promise of a thrilling race.
Hare shot off like a bolt of lightning. His legs moved so fast they were almost a blur. He was determined to win, and his speed was unmatched. The wind whistled past his ears as he zoomed ahead, leaving a cloud of dust in his wake. And with that, the race began. The starting line was a flurry of activity as each participant launched into action. Some sprinted, some jogged, and some, like Tilly, took a more measured approach. The diversity in strategies was fascinating to watch.
Wow, look at Hare go. He's like a rocket. The crowd was in awe of his speed. Cheers and gasps of amazement filled the air as Hare continued to widen the gap between himself and the other racers.
He sped past the trees, leaving Tilly far behind. The forest blurred around him, but Hare didn't look back. He was focused solely on the finish line, confident that his speed would secure his victory.
Come on, Tilly, you can do it. The crowd's encouragement was unwavering. They believed in Tilly's strategy, even if it seemed slow compared to Hare's lightning pace.
She wasn't worried. She had a plan. Tilly knew that her strength lay in her consistency and determination. She had trained for this moment, and she was ready to execute her strategy flawlessly. Tilly, meanwhile, continued at her own steady pace. She moved with purpose, each step deliberate and measured. She knew that the race wasn't just about speed, it was about endurance and perseverance.
Slow and steady wins the race. This age-old adage was Tilly's mantra. She repeated it to herself with each step, drawing strength from its wisdom. She knew that her steady pace would pay off in the end.
The forest echoed with their excited shouts. The energy was electric and the atmosphere was charged with anticipation. Every animal in the forest was invested in the outcome of this race. The other animals cheered for their favourites. Some rooted for Hare, admiring his speed and agility. Others cheered for Tilly, inspired by her determination and steady progress. The forest was alive with the sounds of support and encouragement.
Go, Hare, go! The cheers for Hare were loud and enthusiastic. His fans were confident that his speed would lead him to victory.
Keep it up, Tilly. Tilly's supporters were just as vocal. They believed in her strategy and cheered her on with unwavering faith. The race was far from over and anything could happen.
Confident in my lead, I decided to take a break. I felt the warmth of the sun on my fur and the cool shade of the tree was too inviting to resist. I thought to myself, why not relax for a bit? After all, I am way ahead.
He stopped to nibble on some juicy clover. The sweet taste of the clover was irresistible, and he savoured each bite, feeling the tender leaves crunch between his teeth. The field was lush and green, a perfect spot for a leisurely snack.
Then I got distracted by a group of butterflies. Their vibrant colours and delicate wings fluttering in the breeze caught my eye. I couldn't help but follow them, hopping from one flower to another, trying to catch them, and started chasing them through the meadow. The butterflies danced around me, leading me further away from the race path. I laughed and played, forgetting all about the competition.
Meanwhile, Tilly plodded on, never stopping, never giving up. Her determination was unwavering. Each step she took was deliberate and steady, her eyes focused on the path ahead. She knew that her slow pace was her strength. She knew that slow and steady progress was the key. With each small step, she moved closer to her goal, undeterred by the distractions around her. Her perseverance was her greatest asset. The sun rose higher in the sky as the race continued. The heat intensified, making the journey more challenging. Who would win? The one who sprinted ahead but got distracted, or the one who moved slowly but with unwavering determination? The outcome was uncertain, but the lesson was clear. Focus and perseverance often triumph over speed and overconfidence. When Harry finally remembered the race, he dashed back to the path. To his horror, he saw Tilly approaching the finish line.
Oh no.
He tried to catch up, but it was too late.
I did it.
Tilly crossed the finish line, her shell gleaming in the sunlight. The forest erupted in cheers. Tilly had done it. She had beaten the boastful Hare. The animals hoisted Tilly onto their shoulders, cheering and celebrating her victory. It was a moment of pure joy and triumph, a testament to her unwavering determination and spirit. The forest echoed with their jubilant cries, a symphony of voices united in admiration for Tilly's incredible achievement. They had never seen anything like it. Tilly's perseverance had defied all expectations, leaving the forest creatures in awe. Her journey had been long and arduous, but she had proven that with enough grit and resolve, anything was possible.
Hooray, Tilly! The animals chanted her name, their voices filled with pride and excitement. They had all witnessed her struggle and her ultimate triumph, and now they celebrated as one.
You did it! The words rang out, a simple yet powerful acknowledgement of Tilly's incredible feat. The forest was alive with energy, every creature basking in the glow of her success.
Amazing! The exclamation captured the essence of the moment, a single word that conveyed the wonder and admiration felt by all.
Even Harry had to admit that Tilly deserved to win. The once sceptical Hare now looked at her with newfound respect, his competitive spirit humbled by her unwavering determination. He approached her, his head hung low, the weight of his previous arrogance and doubt now replaced by a deep sense of humility and admiration.
Congratulations, Tilly. You were right. Harry's voice was sincere. His words a heartfelt acknowledgement of her wisdom and perseverance. Slow and steady does win the race. The phrase, once a mere saying, had now been proven true by Tilly's remarkable journey.
It's not about being the fastest, Harry. The words were gentle yet firm, a reminder that true success is measured not by speed, but by the strength of one's spirit. It's about never giving up. Tilly's story was a testament to the power of perseverance, a shining example of what can be achieved when one refuses to quit, no matter the odds.
From that day forward, Harry learned a valuable lesson about humility and perseverance. He never underestimated Tilly again.
I've learned my lesson.
I'm proud of you, Harry.
And so, the story of the Hare and the Tortoise became a legend in the forest, reminding everyone that with determination and a steady heart, even the impossible can be achieved.
Please subscribe and give your feedback. Like and share. Thank you.